It was Wilfred, my young man. Such a nice boy. We had some lovely times. I often wonder what difference it would have made if we had got married. Whether I'd have felt worse or better about it all. Better, I suppose, don't you? I mean, at least I would have known what it was like being with him, being married and everything. You know, when you look forward to something that doesn't happen after all, it's always worse, isn't it? At least, I think so. Would you mind spreading the cloth for me, dear? It's in the right-hand drawer.
Cloth?
Yes, the white one in the sideboard.
We don't really need it, do we? I mean, we're only having a cup of tea.
Oh, I always have the cloth on. Thank you, dear.
Is there anything else I can do?
No, it won't be long.
Thought perhaps I was a bit early.
Gracious, no. I'm usually up by 6.
6?
Always have been.
Why 6?
Habit, I suppose. Being a nanny and everything. Children don't wait for alarm clocks, you know. Not babies, anyway.
I sleep all day, given the chance.
Would you?
10 o'clock? This is the crack of dawn for me, really.
Bless you. You shouldn't have broken your beauty sleep for me, you know.
I'm only joking. You can see everything that goes on from here, can't you?
Oh, I wouldn't be without that window. I sit at it for hours.
Watching the dogs.
Dogs?
And the horses scratching their innocent behinds. It's a poem.
Oh, I see.
About rotten things happening. While nobody takes any notice.
I didn't think people still read poems. That's nice.
Oh, I always have. Ever since school. There was this teacher, see? A bloke. He used to read a lot of it to us. All the new things when they were published. He said he knew the poets. I'm sure he didn't. It was just a lie, but it sounded good. It worked, didn't it? Well, as far as I'm concerned, anyway. I mean, I still remember all the stuff he taught us.
I used to like Alfred Lord Tennyson. Too old-fashioned for you, I suppose. He wrote some lovely things, though. Lovely.
It's really crazy, all this.
Crazy?
Yeah, terrific. All these old things. I like old things.
Oh, isn't that funny? When I was your age, I hated old things. Still, I suppose everything new was so exciting in my day. Perhaps it isn't like that anymore. There isn't anything exciting left.
Except
what, dear?
Except things that don't happen.
You're a bit young to have found that out. Anyway, sit down and cheer me up. Tell me about your young man. I told you all about mine.
What do you want to know?
Oh, I'm not prying. You needn't tell me anything if you don't want to. Of course you needn't. Is he, with it?
With it?
Isn't that what you say?
No, it's together now. Together.
Oh, and is he together?
Oh, yeah. Yes, he is.
What does he do, dear? Something interesting. Oh, do tell me. I'd love to know.
Well, he...
Yes?
He's in a group.
Group?
Pop group.
Oh, you mean music? Oh, that must be fun. Where did you meet him?
Where?
Yes.
Party, I think. Party, pub, somewhere.
I'm asking too many questions, forgive me. But it's so interesting. And I don't talk to that many people nowadays, especially young people.
It's all right.
Sometimes I don't go out for weeks on end, not if Pam gets my bread. Oh, I've always got lots of tins in, you see. They're very useful, aren't they? I don't know how I'd manage without them. Except I can't always use the opener properly. My fingers are getting so stiff. Really, I could do with a new one. One of those on the wall. Have you seen them?
Yeah, with a handle.
Yes. Oh, I'd love one of those. We shall have to see. Maybe I'll treat myself to one for Christmas.
You don't have a fridge.
Oh, no, dear. I've never needed one of those.
Well, you could have packets then instead of tins. Easier to open and much fresher.
Oh, no. No, I don't think Mrs. Lawson would like that. Not a fridge, all that electricity and everything. Besides, wouldn't it make the room cold?
Whoever told you that? No.
I always thought... Oh, you mustn't take any notice of me. I get everything wrong, don't I? I've even forgotten the biscuits.
Oh, I'll get them.
No, you won't. I've got a tin full. We must have a biscuit. It's quite an occasion for me, you know, having a visitor. Visitors must sit still and behave themselves, do as they're told. I can't remember the last time someone came in to see me. Where does he live, dear? Around here somewhere? You're pop star.
Oh, thanks. It's not a star, exactly. I don't see all that much of him.
No?
He's away a lot.
With his group?
Yeah.
Is that why you move about too? Following him around and...
No, I just get restless.
Aren't you happy?
Happy?
Oh, I'm sorry, it's none of my business. You look as if you ought to be a happy girl. Nothing to worry about. The world's your oyster, as we used to say.
Oyster?
Yes, isn't it?
No.
And why not, dear?
Well, I expect things.
Who does?
People.
What things?
Well, I don't... I just want to do what I want to do. You know, I suppose I'm selfish, really.
Or independent. You're exactly like I was at your age, so headstrong.
Stubborn as a mule, my dad used to say.
The trouble is, we need other people, dear. Being young and independent's all very well, but when you get to my age, the one thing you want more than anything else is to belong somewhere. To be somebody's, to have someone to care about.
I don't think I'm like that. I don't think I want that at all. Anyway, if it was different, wouldn't help. He's going to Germany.
Your friend?
For 6 months. Year, maybe, if it all goes well.
To work there?
A lot of English groups do.
Oh, it must be very interesting. I've never been out of England. Are you going with him to Germany?
I don't know.
No.
No.
Has he asked you?
Oh, yeah, he's asked me, yes. I can't afford it.
Oh, dear.
Doesn't matter.
It's a shame, Sally, if you'd like to go.
Yeah, well, it's life, isn't it? That you?
No. It's my mother. She was pretty, wasn't she? I remember the day she had that taken. What a fuss. It was such a business in those days. Not like now.
How old were you then?
Oh, about 5, I suppose. We all had to sit in the waiting room. There was a kind of waiting room next to the studio, and we all had to sit absolutely quiet. My father was there, making sure we did. Oh, he was very strict, you know. I was frightened to death of him. Poor father.
Was Wilf like your father?
Oh, gracious, no. no, he was gentle, lovely. A lovely boy. That's the cutting, look. I didn't know anything about it. No one had told me, you see. I just saw it there, one morning. We all used to go through the names. It was a kind of ritual every day. And there it was. Second Lieutenant Wilfred James. Oh, would you mind bringing my tea over here, dear?
Oh, okay.
Oh. Thank you, Sally. Oh, what a pity you can't go with him. Is it very expensive? Yes, I suppose it would be. But he'd pay for you, wouldn't he? Don't they make a lot of money, these pop stars?
Well, not to start with. Besides, I'd rather pay my own way.
Now, isn't that funny? Wilf would never have allowed me to pay for anything. Men didn't in those days.
You never know. Might meet a bloke with a yacht. If I crewed for him across the channel, I could hitch him to Germany. That'd be good.
You know, that's something I've always longed to do. Go on a boat. A big one. I'd like to have gone on the Queen Mary. What a sight she was. There were some lovely pictures of her when she was first launched. Sit yourself down, Sally, dear. Don't stand there.
Oh, no, I'm all right.
Please.
Well, I ought to be going, really.
Oh, not just yet. You've only just come.
I saw the Queen Mary once. Long time ago. And the old Queen Elizabeth. And the United States. That was something else. I went on it. Not for a trip. Just to have a look around when it was in dock. Chief Steward took me round. I used to know him. Do you know, he had a different suit on every time they came into Southampton.
Is that where you lived, Southampton?
No, I was just there for a bit when I was a kid.
Oh, do you really have to go, dear?
Yeah, got to make a phone call. Thanks for the tea.
Thank you for coming. I have enjoyed it. It's been a real treat for me. Did you say you were staying tonight?
No, I don't think so. Dunno, really. Shouldn't think so, though. All depends on Pam. Sorry. No, she's away. Tonight, I think. Yeah, okay.
May I come in a minute?
Oh, yeah.
Are you all right, dear?
Yeah.
I've just been having a little sleep. I usually do in the afternoons. Sit down, Sally. I want to talk to you. You're a good girl, Sally, and very kind. You've been patient with me these 2 days, listening to my tales of woe. What I'm trying to say, Sally, dear, is this. Poor Wilf went away and didn't come back. Whatever the reason doesn't matter. I lost him. You've got a better chance than I have. Your young man's not going away to be killed. You needn't lose him. That's why I'd like you to take this.
What is it?
Something you can make better use of than I can.
What is it?
£50. Not much these days, I know. Still, I'd rather you have it than have it waste away in my sideboard. Yeah, I've made up my mind, Sally, dear. I want you to take it. Go and be with your young man. All right, I'm not giving it to you. We'll call it a loan. You can pay me back when you're able to. That's best, isn't it? Then neither of us need feel embarrassed. At least it'll pay for your fares and things. I'm quite determined, you know. You're not the only stubborn one, don't forget.
I can't.
Go off with your young man. Enjoy yourselves. Have a good time.
50 quid, but...
No buts, Sally.
But you don't even know me.
You've been very kind.
How?
You've talked and listened. Nobody does that much these days. It was nice.
Look, honestly, love,
I never had a married life to remember. Don't you make the same mistake. The married bit isn't all that important, I don't suppose. Not unless you want it to be. I mean, I think it is, of course, but I suppose that... The thing is, be together. Be happy, dear.
brush off. Have a coffee?
No, thanks.
Oh, well, I could do with one anyway. There's no hurry, Sal.
Well, I was going anyway.
Did you have a good weekend?
Yeah, great. You?
Oh, all right, I suppose. I'm always glad to get away, though.
Well, thanks for the room and all that.
What have you been doing, or shouldn't I ask?
Talking.
Talking?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you saw him then, did you?
Who?
Who, she says. Your builder friend, Trevor.
He's a plasterer.
Sorry?
Not a builder, a plasterer.
Oh, I beg his pardon. Well, did you?
No,
What happened?
didn't turn up.
But I thought...
Yeah, well, so did I, but he didn't, did he?
What did he know where to...
Oh, he knew where. I phoned him. Address, phone number. He knew where. Still, these married blokes, you can't really depend on them, can you? See you.
Oh, hello.